Hello everyone, Niko Amii here, and today I'll be talking about why VR will be a commercial failure. I'm talking about PS VR, PlayStation VR, Oculus Rift, the Vive or whatever. There's like 5 of them. There's the HoloLens. There's a lot of them coming out this year, and I don't think any of them will be a success at all. And before you hate on it, make sure you stand by for just a few minutes so I can explain why. So to start off, the price. If you don't know what PlayStation VR, what the Oculus Rift, the HoloLens, basically it's like an equipment set, right? And it goes on your head, and you look through it through your eyes, and it's virtual reality. It's the future, I guess you could say. And the reason why it's so cool is because if you look back in like your childhood and stuff, you always want to feel like you're in a video game. If you're watching like a Pokemon TV show, you want to feel like you're in Pokemon. If you're playing Star Wars, instead of operating a little guy, a stormtrooper, you probably want to be the stormtrooper. So virtual reality lets that happen. You feel like you are in the game, you are the character, and you are in the world. And it's a very, very cool idea, but I'm more specifically talking about Generation 1. So the PS VR, the PlayStation VR, HoloLens, I think it's called the Vive or something. It's another one. And then Oculus Rift. I don't think Generation 1, those 4 systems, will be successful. And the reason why I say it is most of them require a PC. It has to be a really good PC to run most of the games. So that alone is going to cost you like, what, $700, $800 minimum for the PC alone that you need to run these VR games. Secondly, the VR from Oculus Rift alone is $600, $599. So $600 on something you really don't know much about, and there's not many games on the VR systems yet, or even announced. That's a really big commitment to just throw $600 out there. The main reason why systems like Wii U, I'm going to even say Wii U on this one because I don't think you'll be able to sell anywhere near 10 million, 12 million copies like the Wii U has. The Wii U, the Wii, Xbox, PlayStation, they all can sell well because everyone knows how popular, how big they are, how they work, how many games, there's tons of games for all these systems, there's tons of followings, and there's trust and loyalty in those systems. With the PlayStation VR, not many people in the general public know what the VR is all about. They don't get virtual reality, they don't know what games are coming out about it, they don't even know they need like a PC for it. They don't know anything about the VR. So once the promotion and the advertisement all comes out there, the general public, they're going to think, oh, that might be cool. But it's not going to be like the hoverboards or something like that where at first, initially, it won't be like the hoverboards where they can just take off. It won't be like a PlayStation 4 where it's selling 300,000 like copies every like what week now? Like in December alone, I think it sold like 3 million, 5 million copies in holiday season. So it's not going to be like that at all because not many people have loyalty to the VR. They don't know what the VR is. They don't trust that they can spend the $600 and get tons of fun and enjoyment out of it because they don't know anything about it. So definitely the general public is kind of blind to the VR. And a lot of the general public who would buy these VR systems, they just bought a PS4, an Xbox One, or Wii U, or a gaming PC. They're not going to want to spend more money on gaming, especially because most people in the public are buying the Gen 8, I think we're Gen 8, or Gen 8, or Gen 9, whatever. They're buying the new consoles right now. And they're not going to want to spend $600 more to try this new virtual reality gimmick, which is going to seem like a gimmick for a while now. So the price tag alone is going to turn off many, many people. And the fact that there's not many games announced or released for them yet, there's not going to be, obviously they're not released yet because the system isn't out yet, but not many people know what the VR is. The only people who are really going to buy it are dedicated gamers, critics, and just people like that, really. They're not going to be able to, trust me from my experience. I go to school every day. I interact with gamers, casual gamers, even hardcore gamers. They aren't going to be open to spending $600. If you go to any middle-class family, they're not going to spend $600 on their kid for virtual reality headset. The most I've seen my friends get is like a PS4, which that's a lot, but that's double the price of the PS4, if not more, if you're going to deals and stuff. So when they go for Christmas, when they get presents, they're not going to go out and buy their kids VRs like they are a PS4 or an Xbox One or even a Wii U. It's just way too costly. And the general public, they're not going to be open to spending a $600 price tag on something they don't know much about. And it's going to be like that, I'm going to say until Gen 2, Gen 3, like the PlayStation Virtual Console, or Virtual Reality 2 or 3, and the Oculus Rift 2 or 3, and so on. It's going to take a while for the general public. I'm going to keep on saying general public because a console can't be successful based on critics alone. They can't be successful based on just hardcore gamers. You're going to need the big casual audience to jump in as well. You need to worry about the hardcore gamers because those are people who are going to buy on launch. But then the casuals aren't going to flood in unless your console appeals to them and their price is reasonable. Until VR costs $400 or less, I can't see it being successful at all. We don't know the price of the PlayStation VR, but if the Oculus Rift is $600, I can't see any system being $500 or lower. They're all going to be $500 plus, I think. So that's why I think it's going to be a commercial failure. I know I probably should have more context in this, but it's just plain simple. The $600 price tag is not going to be a feasible price for the general public who do not know about VR and what it is. They're not going to care. It might be cool to some people. Kids are going to be like, oh, that's cool. The parents of these children aren't going to be like, okay, I'll pay $600 on my kid this Christmas alone. Just saying, not many families are able to buy $600 gifts. But on top of that, on something they have no idea what it is, no idea. It's not like a PlayStation 4 where there's been a PlayStation 1, 2, 3. They've all been great, successful, fun to play, tons of games and enjoyment. This is the first ever virtual reality console. Not many people are going to have loyalty in it. Not many people are going to know about it. Not many people are going to care about it. And definitely not many people are going to spend the $600 to buy it. So that's why I think the first generation of virtual console, or I keep saying virtual consoles. The first generation of virtual reality is going to be a commercial failure. And it's going to be like that, I'm going to say until end of Gen 2, start of Gen 3. Until people actually have loyalty. The systems themselves are great, and the systems themselves can advertise a normal price with good games. So, like always, that's how it is. That's not my outro. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm doing this. Thank you for watching. I'm not going to spam you for likes, but if you want to be more informed about virtual reality news, gaming news in general, Nintendo news, Sony news, Microsoft news, all things gaming, you can hit that subscribe button for more Niko Amii videos. If you think I'm wrong in the virtual reality generation 1, so Oculus Rift, PS, VR, and stuff like that are going to be successful, please comment below, because I disagree, but I'm open to see other people's opinion as well. So, again, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.